on Dirt Floor Garage, where the floor is still dirt, sadly. Um, Video is currently uploading, so I went ahead and decided to make a second one. These headers. Now, we got these for free. I'll clarify, these are free. They were free for a reason. Um, Now, these ports, exhaust ports. This white stuff, here and here and here. I ran out of JB Weld, but there is some here. What that is holes rusted clean through. Like the flange is literally about to tear off of the exhaust pipe. We dug them out of the back of a Jeep Cherokee in a friend's personal junkyard, and we figured, okay, let's put JB Weld, high temp JB Weld. We've used it before on like smaller holes in exhaust, and it works, and it does work. It might still work. It's just, it's been really cold in Florida, and these sit outside. So maybe it's been too cold to cure properly. I don't know. And, but they're not super strong. Obviously, it's JB Weld. Could it work? Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't trust it. So that's the verdict on can you fix headers with JB Weld. Tiny little pinhole? Maybe. But gluing the flange back to the primaries? Probably not. I wouldn't trust it vibrating and everything. There's a lot of force on a set of headers on like a motor that's actually pushing out some exhaust gases. And imagine like trying to put a turbo on that. The back pressure on the manifold. I mean, that's how it would work in my brain. I might be wrong, but I'm assuming that amount of pressure would just blow it out. Even with us wanting to wrap it in high temp exhaust tape, I still don't think it will work. I guess if I had to fix them, I would take some sheet metal, just cut little strips and just like roll it, make a disc or a circle, kind of like a cylinder with it, but it would have a slit down the middle to adjust. Purposely make it longer, that way your gaps will overlap, and just shove it in the hole, and then take your MIG welder and turn it down real low, and I would just tack weld it all the way around the flange, and then where you have rust holes, I would just lightly just tack weld through the rust hole, and then smear it in JB Weld, and then header tape it. Seems like a lot of extra work for a set of headers when you can go on eBay and buy a set of low carb or just basic metal steel headers that are painted black, wrap them in tape or Cerakote them, something, put some new, because you know that stuff on there ain't high temp paint. It's going to burn off as soon as they see heat. But yeah, would I recommend going out and finding a set of headers this bad for free just so you can do this? No, that's kind of dumb. It's sort of like a situational type thing. We had them, they were free, we gave it an attempt. I'm going to throw them away? No, I'm a pack rat. I keep everything. I'll take this manifold and I'll cut the pipes off, keep the flange, and build zoomies out of them. You know, it's not a lost, it's not a complete loss. I could use them for something. Majority of the pipe is still good. The brand new collectors we got with them, that was a great thing to have. And we're going to buy a new set of headers. They're similar style, long tubes. Also, these wouldn't have worked in our application. We went ahead and we put the heads on the block, just loosely bolted the headers up there, and we pulled a measurement from its widest point. It's wider than the truck's frame rails were. Like, even if we dropped the motor in and then put the headers in from underneath, they still wouldn't have fit. The exhaust pipes would have been hanging out the side of the fenders. It would have looked like a gasser, which would be cool, but not practical. But yeah, that's the little update on that. Wouldn't do it if it was me, unless you just had a set of headers laying around and you had to have that set, and you just wanted to put it on the truck, and you were trapped in the middle of a desert, but yet you still had JB Weld in a set of headers. Yeah, I would do it, but not with so many better alternatives, no, I wouldn't do it. I would just buy a new set of headers. They're not expensive. So that's my verdict. I'm gonna go to bed now. So good night. Ah.